Okay friends, it's going to be time to get started on our job. One of the first things we want to do is safely raise and support the rear of the vehicle so the wheels are off the ground. After that, let's remove all 5 of our 21mm lug nuts and then the wheel. Leave this one on a couple threads. Okay, so now that we have the suspension hanging and the wheel off, we're just going to apply a little bit of pressure underneath this, gently lifting it up just a tiny bit. Now from underneath the vehicle, we're going to continue on to removing this 19mm nut, which holds the rear shock to that back knuckle. Now sometimes you can push this bolt through. You don't necessarily need to if it doesn't want to force through. The next thing we're going to do is come from inside the wheel well and remove our upper bolt. Through the wheel well, I'm going to carefully grab onto that shock so it can't go anywhere. And then we'll move right up here to our 17mm bolt and remove it. Wiggle that shock around a little bit, fully remove this bolt, set it aside. Grab onto this. Remove the shock from the vehicle. All right, now it's time to install our brand new shock. Let's carefully slide it up and into position in this top mounting area. Now we can grab our bolt from the outside, bring it through that wheel well. Move that shock around, get it lined up. Slide the bolt through. Now let's move to the bottom mounting point here as well. We're going to go ahead and line this up. If you wanted to, you can either try to press the shock into position or you can raise or lower this rear end a little bit to where it needs to be. Let's press it up, push my bolt through. Start our nut on there. Now at this point, we can bottom out and torque both of these bolts. We're going to torque each of them to 87 foot-pounds. Now let's go ahead and lower the jack. At this point, you can go ahead and put on the wheel. Now we can get our wheel back up on here. We'll start on all 5 of our 21mm lug nuts, snug them up, get the wheel back on the ground, and torque these to 80 foot-pounds. Torqued. Okay friends, we got our rear shock in there. What's left to do now? Now you're going to do the exact same thing on the other side of the vehicle. When you do these shocks, you want to do them as a pair. After that, I always recommend an alignment. Thanks for watching.